On days like today, when I'm wandering around the rural villages near Sapa and actually taking the time to notice what's going on around me, I occasionally find myself getting philosophical and start asking myself the big questions of life. Hello. On this particular day, I started wondering to myself, could it be that kids with less stuff might actually be happier than kids with lots of stuff? Crazy thoughts, I know. As I watched this pair whiz by me on their bikes, it brought me back to my youth and how I used to do similar stuff with my friends and brother. I also flash back to all the times I would go up to my mom and tell her that I was bored. And you know what my mom would say? Go outside and play. It seems these days there are a lot more of these old school moms hanging around here in northern Vietnam. Earlier in the day, in a quiet village on top of the mountain, I ran into these two brothers walking down a dirt road playing with their toys. Yeah, an old tire and an old paint roller. I followed the brothers around for a few minutes before talking with them, and they seemed to be having an awesome time, just pushing their wheel and rolling their roller, walking down the road on their merry way. I could tell by their creativity that nothing was going to get in the way of them having fun. Could it be that kids with less stuff actually are more creative and have an appreciation for what they have? Their ability to create their own entertainment and play rather than relying on pre-made toys and gadgets was a pleasant surprise in the world of complaining because you don't have the newest edition iPhone. A little further down the road, I crossed paths with these kids hanging out as their parents were packing up the rice crop. None of these kids were fighting over whose turn it was to use the iPad or what show to watch on Netflix next, but they seemed happy just hanging out in the moment and enjoying as the world inched by. I like to think that this little girl was using her imagination and escaping from the big Canadian giant who had obviously come down from the beanstalk and wanted to eat her. As I watched these boys barreling down the highway through traffic, towing what must have been their only toy, I thought, damn, wish I was small enough to get in the back of that bike. I remembered being a kid in the 80s when life seemed to have a lot less pressure. You could go outside and disappear with your friends for 10 hours and no one seemed to notice or even care. You didn't have as many organized activities, so you found things to do on your own. What a crazy concept. It was a time when there weren't security cameras tracking your every move. And if your parents told you to watch out for your brothers and sisters, they meant it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that I specifically remember my mom telling me that if I walk on the big road, watch out for the trucks. Hello. Hi. Hey guys, keep living life.
Watch out for big trucks.
Thanks for the reminder, Mom. Days like today bring me back to being a little kid and playing with my brothers and friends. It's a reminder that positive relationships and experiences are mostly made through time spent together rather than the things we do or don't have. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. And I'll see you in the next one.